Reducing the cost of mobile communication, particularly roaming, has been a true success story for the EU. Users and consumers have benefited from more choice, lower prices and innovative products and services. Although the mobile communication market is dynamic and highly competitive, roaming services still need to be examined. Excessive prices, lack of transparency in consumer bills and market deficiencies. Most of the key market players agree that intervention is needed. Opinions differ as to which remedies are the most appropriate to improve the situation. These topics and the current status of roaming were extensively discussed during the public hearing organised by the EPP-ED group in the European Parliament. Paul Rübig, the EPP-ED spokesperson on the Roaming 2 regulation, said that there is good competition within member states with reasonable prices. But there is low competition between member states. National regulatory authorities don't have any influence on the European market. A European regulatory board is needed in order to ensure a level playing field. Mr. Rübig believes that now improving transparency is the EPP-ED group's main concern.
I think transparency should be the number one topic. Number two topic, of course, is must carry principle, that in any part of Europe you should be ready to get your phone calls, to get a transparent pricing and to be informed. And I think that's what EPP is looking for good market conditions. We want that the telecoms from Europe could be a global player. We want them to make a lot of investment into infrastructure, and of course we want to have them that they have good profit.
Gunnar Hökmark, EPP-ED Vice Chairman, underlined that regulating the roaming market is the main challenge, because very often the consequences of regulation turn out to be the opposite of what was originally intended.
So I think we shall be very hesitant about going on with further regulation, because it tends to keep the prices up around the regulated level rather than pressing them down through competitive activities. And lower prices we have seen in this market more than anywhere else. And lower prices you normally always get by the free competition of different competitors. And we can see that, for example, roaming, you have had a most rapid decrease of prices where there is no regulation. I think we shall have a regulation between operators, so every operator can have access to each other's nets, because otherwise big operators can squeeze out small ones. So we need that. But on the retail level, the prices will fall faster if there's more competition.
Commissioner for Information Society and Media Viviane Reding expressed her dissatisfaction with the fact that cutting roaming prices didn't work the way that the European Commission wanted, and regulation is still needed.
As an EPP politician, I do not like regulation. You have to be very careful not to over-regulate markets. You have to be leaving markets free. But once this doesn't function, once that there are excessive prices which punish the citizens, which punish most of all the citizens who are crossing a border, and we would like to have a free Europe, a Europe without borders, so you cannot punish our human beings who like to profit of this huge continent which is ours. Now, then you have to intervene.
Commissioner Reding believes that due to price ceilings, which offer a very high profit margin, there is more opportunity for lower prices without jeopardising the investment environment of telecom companies.
There is a huge margin. That is the first point. And the second point is that the consumers have reacted at once. Once the prices came down to somehow normal, well, they didn't switch off their mobile phone anymore when they crossed the border. So the traffic has risen by 35% during the last months.
The EPP-ED group had an in-depth debate about all these proposals. The aim is not only to get prices down as low as possible, but also to contribute to the dynamic development of the telecom market in Europe, as one of the leading flagships of the European economy. Low prices must come together with growth and jobs. This programme was brought to you by the press service of the EPP-ED group, the largest political group in the European Parliament. For more information, log on to our website, epp-ed.eu.